because, like, all that drama
Alvo,
shit,
but
that
let me
shit played out.
ask you this, Alvo. I want to ask you something. Did Tommy make you have sex with him for you to stay with him?
I'm not trying to talk about Gary because I don't know Gary and I don't got no issue with Gary. Like, that's what my problem came in Monday because out of nowhere, he had his people call
Hold on,
my
what
phone.
you call him?
Who, Gary?
Gary,
name
that's
Gary.
his real name?
No, Gary Coleman.
Oh, you talking about exclusive.
No,
No, you talking to me.
I'm not talking about exclusive. I'm talking about Gary. I said I don't really like talking
Gary,
about
he
Gary
talking about
because
Gary
there's no
Coleman.
reason why me and Gary should be having no issues or nothing going on. I'm
That's
just saying, like,
Tommy.
I'm just saying Gary, his auntie had called me a couple days ago, and it's like, I don't know, it just like be causing issues because I ain't trying to have all that going on because like when she called me, the next thing you know, he gonna be on Facebook Live talking about something, oh, my ex missed me or this person missed me and all that. And it's like, I really don't be having all that going on. And it's just like,
Well, let me ask you this, Alvo. Let me ask you this. Was you and Tommy ever in a relationship?
no, it was for cloud.
No.
What? So I don't understand where all the drama came from.
So you all were never together?
We was never in a real relationship.
Oh, that be
y'all just
I only ever been. This my first real relationship was with Josh. It's with Josh. That's my first boyfriend ever. I never had a boyfriend. This is my first real relationship.
What is Shamar talking about? He got beat up.
Who?
No, Shamar made a comment and said he got beat up. I don't know what he was talking about.
Who?
So
Who got beat up?
I don't know. Shamar just said he got beat up. I don't know.
Yeah, but me and him was never in a relationship. That's why I was so confused when everybody was like, Alvo, you was telling me. I'm like, it was never a real relationship. Like, he was supposed to help me get the 50K. I was supposed to help him get 100K. When he had the other page, but he ended up getting his backup page back. Like, it was a storyline the whole entire time. So it was like, it was never no real relationship.
Hold up. So even when y'all was asking people for money, all that was a part of the storyline?
When we did what?
When y'all were asking people for money about their different situations in the house, that was the storyline too?
Yeah, everything was always a storyline. The money was always for content. The money was always for content. It was always for content. We all supposed to make content together. All of us, that's all it was. Me, him, Shamar, all us, we all supposed to be content. That's all it was. It was all for content. Like, it was never no real relationship. So when I walked away from the situation, I didn't see why it was a problem when we was never together for real.
So do you think Tommy really wanted to be in a relationship with you in real life because the way he acted?
Yeah, I feel like, I'm not going to lie, I feel like, yeah, at the end, he probably did want to be in a relationship with me, but I was always been a real good friend. You know, that's why I was paying his bills because it was like, if I'm staying with you, I'm going to help you pay your bills because nobody shouldn't stay with nobody for free. So it's like, my whole relationship with him was I was just being a good friend because it's like, okay, we cool. You gave me somewhere to stay. Okay, now I got a job. I'm finna go half free with these bills. Oh, the rent, $1,300. All right, I'll pay the rent. You just pay everything else. You get what I'm saying? It was just like that for me. So it's like, at the end, I only was in my feelings because he put my social security all over in there, and then he got on and did all that. But it's just like 3 months later, we never had no issue. Like, even like the situation that happened with Josh, like his auntie always called my phone and was like, oh, how you doing? What's blah, blah, boom. So it's like when me and Josh started having issues, I told her to come get me, you know, to come take me somewhere. And she was like, Tommy close by you. I'm going to have Tommy come get you. And it's like, that was my worst mistake because when I did that, then Tommy went on like, oh, my ex missed me and all that. It made it seem like I was trying to get back with him, but I wasn't. Like, he was supposed to take me back to back home. That's how it's always supposed to be. And it's like, just like with Shamar, like when Shamar went to Houston, Texas, next thing you know, he tried to beef with me and be like, oh, Alvo was contacting me. Alvo was coming to my house so he can stay relevant. And it's like, no shade, I feel like everybody use Shamar to stay relevant. Like, even like with J-Rob, everybody just get cool with Shamar and fall out with Shamar. And it's like everybody's trying to have a storyline. So then it's like when I have what I got going on, everybody feel like I'm trying to have a storyline while I'm doing none of this. And it wasn't.
Oh my God, Alvo! I did not know that all that was just a storyline. So, okay, so when you all were getting into it, when you said everything was a storyline, but why was he crying when you left his house?
Because Tommy is an actor. Like, he really is an actor. He do that shit for a storyline. He really fine as fuck at what he do. Like, he get on here and bag. And you know, he don't never spend all the money that he bad for. He put half of it up to pay his bills, and he just try to keep it going in. So it's like I'm the reason why Shamar and everybody got back cool, because I was like, why we all just don't get all them come together and all make money? So it's just like, okay, boom. Like, I don't know, it's just like, long story short, like basically it's like he was never really nobody's friend. He just always did it for the content. But it's just like the supporters go off of who got more followers. So therefore, since Tommy got more followers than me, and if he say anything about me, it's gonna be, oh, Alvo's lying, Alvo's cloud chasing, because we know Alvo through Tommy. But it was never like that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I really wanted to be cool with him. I really wanted to be his friend. Like, I really thought I looked at him like a best friend. Like, he was like my best friend. Like, I feel like he was the realest person in my life at one point. But it's like he tried to take what we was doing for the cloud and make it seem like it was real when it wasn't.
Oh,
and it was just for
wow. So, did you all ever, and I guess I can ask this since it's over with now, did you ever have sex with him during this time period y'all were?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Me and Tommy, we had sex 3 times, but all the times that I ever had sex with Tommy, I ain't gonna hold you. I was only doing it because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not afraid to admit it. I was trying not to fuck up where I was living at, and it's just like he used to be on some shit like just cuddle with me and da. So it really was on some shit like that, but he was never really my type.
So
like,
you was really never sexually attracted to Tommy?
I was never sexually attracted to him. I always looked at him like a friend. Like, he always was my friend, and that's all it was. He always was just a friend to me. That's why I was.
So why did he couldn't respect that as you being a friend? So do you feel like you was kind of forced to have sex with him just to live there?
I wouldn't say forced, because everything you do is a choice. But in some way I feel like he pressured that on me to do shit like that. I ain't even gonna hold you. But I wouldn't say it was forced, because everything you do is a choice.
So I guess, but here is the deal. Tommy gave us this thing that you and him was together, and that was a lie.
No,
I mean, he lived in a lie.
Together for real. It was only for cloud. That's all it was. It was just for cloud.
So let me ask you this, Alvo. Do you believe that Tommy can make it without Shamar? Because why he always chasing Shamar? Why is always...
Because Shamar, let me tell you, I'm being real with you. In Tommy words, Shamar have clout. Nobody want to know who nobody was if it wasn't for Shamar. So his relevancy comes for Shamar. So with that being said, he put Shamar out. He put Shamar out for attention, for cash outs. And then when Shamar go to Houston, Texas, he wanted to go to Houston, Texas to go back and get Shamar. And now Shamar not coming back. Now he in Atlanta like, okay, what I'm going to do to stay relevant? Then now he want to go do, let me clear it up on YouTube and do YouTube videos with Desiana, Desi, whatever girl name is, and Larry, to keep it going on, to stay in the loop. Because without Shamar, he won't have nothing to follow up on. He can't do skits. He can't go out here and do no entertainment. You get what I'm saying? And me personally, I never needed Shamar. Like, I really was trying to be a real friend to Shamar, because when I met Shamar, I like, damn, Shamar really cool as fuck in real life. So therefore, I really tried to hold back on the shit I was saying about Shamar, because it's like, Shamar not stupid. Shamar know a lot of motherfuckers use him for clout, but he do people wrong, he do people dirty, and he so goddamn ignorant, and he so rude, and he didn't actually give a fuck about him. So really, he deserved everything that happened to him. So with that being said, it's just like, even like with J-Rock. J-Rock was never cool with Shamar. He wanted clout and he wanted views. So when the clout and views start coming, now he want to fall out with Shamar, thinking that he going to get more clout. So now every time he got to go live, it's going to have to be about Shamar to only get over 300 views. Me, I don't have to say Tommy name or Shamar name to get views or get likes. I even started doing skits. I started moving on a whole different lane, and I'm still flourishing in my own way. I still can go live and get over 100 views without even mentioning them. So therefore, I be saying, like, if I want to have a storyline, I can have a storyline with Josh. But I don't want no storyline. When I got with Josh, I got with Josh because I really liked him, and I really care about him, and I really wanted to be with him. I always was about him. I always was feminine as fuck. If you go to my old Instagram, you will see I always woo nails. I always squirt. But me personally, I know how to portray myself as a man, because I'm a boy and I'm really not into too deep of that feminine shit. So when it came to it, I can easily get with anybody and portray myself as a boy.
Ooh, Alvo, you just woke up some shit. You just cleared the airways. And that's all I think a lot of us been needing to hear is really, a lot of what has went on, with you guys. And that's just cleared the airways. So,
And it's like a lot of people don't never believe what I say because everybody go off clout, everybody go off views. If a bitch gets 600 views, he telling the truth. If a bitch got 1,000 views, he telling the truth. If a bitch got 15,000 followers, he telling the truth. If a motherfucker got 3 followers, the person with 3 followers lying and they clout chasing. And it's just not like that.
Y'all hit the goddamn cash out. Goddamn. Lord, you know what, Alvo? Keep doing what you're doing. I'm glad you're happy in your relationship. I be seeing y'all posting content and stuff.
Oh, and let me say this too.
Mm-hmm.
And when me and Josh was going through shit, we had what we got going on. Like, I'm gonna be real. It's just like we never had no storyline type shit going on. Everything that I've ever been through with him was never no storyline. I'm gonna be real with you. It's just like this. When you with somebody and then y'all going through shit, you feel me? Cause I ain't gonna lie, it been times that we had to goddamn go through what we go through, like from hotel to Airbnb, and you with somebody out trying to come up, it's gonna be problems, it's gonna be drama because it's just like, no shit, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be scared as fuck, like, damn, what I'm gonna do? Where I'm gonna stay at? Where I'm gonna sleep at? So when you constantly run about getting your life together and you really ain't got no support, you're gonna have arguments, you're gonna have drama going on. You get what I'm saying? It's just like me personally, I always went to social media with it and always been into social media because I felt like, damn, that's all I had. But that created everything that it created. But everything this shit was not no storyline. If I was with Joshua's storyline or for stability, then I would have been like, yeah, I was with Joshua's storyline on stability. And if it was for clout, I say it's for clout because everybody clout chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing your thing, you do your show, you do your Kenny Lee show, you pop your shit, and you gaining clout, and you getting money, and you getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? So you're not afraid to say, you know what? I just added Alvo to my live because this is gonna happen, and my cash out's going. You get what I'm saying? And it's like everybody be forgetting it.
Well, I think everybody be trying to get a damn bag at this point, but all this stuff they be doing, like they're fighting and stuff. I mean, I know it happens in relationships, but the stuff that they doing, that's just too much for me, And I think Tommy don't know when to say enough is enough. I don't think Shamar knows when to say enough is just enough. I think that sometimes
and to be honest,
they go too far.
Enough is enough because like it's real life shit going on. Like, you feel me? Motherfuckers can lose their life. Motherfuckers can go through depression. Motherfuckers can really be having mental illness and shit going on in their head. So really, I don't wish no bad to Tommy. Like, I don't got no issue with Tommy. Like, I know you're gonna go live and say, let me clear this up. Why Alvo speaking on me? I'm not speaking on nobody. You just ask me a question, I answer my question. Like, that's all it is for me.
And that's it. We're just having a conversation. It's not speaking down on nobody or trying to make nobody look bad. We're just having a conversation, y'all. And please don't take this the wrong way, y'all, because people have the right to express themselves,
Like, I ain't even gonna lie.
that.
Like, I was talking all that shit about Shamar. Oh, Shamar, you homeless, bitch. You this, you third. And it's like, when I start going through that shit Shamar was going through, it made me shut the fuck up. Like, as you can see, I ain't been live talking about no damn Shamar, talking about people because you reap what you sow. So it's just like, I went through the same shit Shamar go through, I go through. So how can I get on live and call Shamar this and call Shamar that when I'm going through the same thing? Like, you get what I'm saying? So I can't get on here and talk shit about people and bash people when I'm going through shit as well. Because that's like podcast on Calling Cattle Black. Like, I can't do that. So I'm not gonna be going live and arguing with these bitches because I got more shit to worry about than going live and arguing. Like, in my mind right now, what I'm trying to worry about is where I'm gonna be living at, where I'm gonna be at, and where I'm going at. Arguing with Shamar ain't doing nothing for views. Like, what the views gonna do for me? They ain't doing nothing but letting a whole bunch of motherfuckers know that, damn, Alvo down bad right now. Alvo ain't got nowhere going on. Like, that's
Alvo, I don't know what's going on with your